Alright. It's time for game 2 of this week's Icyfar, your freaking awesome replays. It is, of course, the Blood Sacrifice Challenge. We're bringing back one of the most classic, old-school Icyfar, your freaking awesome replay topics from literally, I think it was the 4th ever episode back in 2016. And it's back. Players have to make sure a unit dies at least once every minute of the game. And I think this guy might be playing the challenge because he's going right across the map with the probe. Up here in the top right, in the red, it is Frax Reaper. Down here, it is Dr. Barbecue McPrism. I love this name. My name is Dr. Barbecue McPrism. I'm here to fuck your shit up. Alright, looks like he's going to get a proxy going. I don't think anyone's lost anything yet. Now, remember, this was also mixed with the battlefield execution, so they might not start until the 2-minute mark. While we're waiting for that action to get going, just remember, guys, if you are wanting to get your replays in for next week, the challenge is pretend proxy. Proxy your buildings, but only to trick your opponent. Hide your production, and then just do a macro build. Sure, proxy DT Shrine, don't even use it. As Zerg, chuck a hatchery outside their base, and then just macro up behind it. Don't even do anything with it. Get your mind games on, show some proxies to your opponent, freak your opponents out, have some fun, and show us what you got, dickheads. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. So the backstory, if you are wondering, on this one. So basically, we didn't get a lot of replays submitted on the battlefield execution, which was kind of the same topic, but it was specifically you have to kill one of your own units every minute of the game, starting from the 2-minute mark onwards. But we didn't get many good replays. I think we only got like one decent one. Or so. So we meshed it, we joined it, we extended the topic for a week, turned it into the Blood Sacrifice Challenge. And here we go. Zerglings coming out super early for Frax Reaper. Still no units dying on either side. The Blood Gods are getting a bit antsy. Korn is stomping his fucking battle axe on the ground, the haft of his battle axe, and going, can I get some fucking food, mates? Dr. Barbecue McPrism says, don't worry, great lord. I shall deliver some blood to you in the near future. I am building both cannons and zealots at my opponent's third base. There will be a slaughter soon, my lord. Meanwhile, these Zergans are like, oi, let's go. There's a drone. Why is there a drone here? What the hell? Oh, no. Oh, the first. Oh, are we going to get it? We're going to get first blood? Oh, first blood. Man, did I get rid of my first blood? I think I got rid of my first blood. Off my soundboard. I'm so sad. Why would I not have first blood on me bloody soundboard? What the hell? Oh! Meanwhile, the zealot comes in. He says, okay, you're going to make a sacrifice? Me too. Except no. He wounds a few people. Bit of blood sprays out of them. Blood spraying out of him. And he runs back as well. Okay. Korn wants a little bit more action, guys. He says, this is not enough. I'd like a bit more stabby, please. Maybe get me a bit of a slaughter on. Frax Reaper's building roaches, by the way. Still has a drone just chilling. Are we proxy hatching or nah? Oh, we're going to do it? We're going to do it? I think he's thinking about it. He's got 300 minerals now. Ooh, the Zerglings catch the Zealot. Ooh, yeah, a little bit of blood. Ooh, look at that. The corpse goes sliding across the screen a little bit there. All right. Oh, something just got cancelled. I think it was an extra cannon on the high ground here. Cannon and a battery, more than enough. I love how Frax Reaper keeps looking at this and not having enough money. Finally is going to make that proxy hatch. I'm going to be able to siege this with a few Ravagers. But first of all, a few Ravagers are out on this side. Unfortunately, though, there's already 2 cannons, a battery, and the Robo is finished with it. Is it Nexus? Dr. Barbecue McPrism, not Dr. Barbecue Troll Face. What the hell, man? He's like, I could start an Immortal, but we're going to quickly start +1, Warp Gate, and a Nexus at your third base. I'm like, dude, you just delayed your Immortal 30 seconds. It's like so important to keep this position alive. He's like, it's fine. In 30 seconds, when this finishes, I can overcharge the shield battery. And I'm like, I guess? By the way, this Immortal's going to pop out, and it can't get back to... It's got to micro this way, because it can't move through here. There's no opening. So I'm kind of worried that Immortal is just going to pop out to its death. I almost feel like you should pop it out on the back side of this. Oh my god. I mean, Immortals are good units, but this is scary. Oh, the barrier does buy a little bit of time. Almost gets a Ravager, though. Very brave Immortal. If he stands there, I think he maybe is barely in range of that shield battery. Every unit that dies is going to make Korn nice and happy, but oh my god, that's a lot of Zerglings. This Immortal is way too far out in the open, dude. That is a dead Immortal. Get out of here, Immortal. Trying to build my base. Your base in my base? This is my base. This is my base. He misses the overcharge. Dr. Barbecue McPrism, you got to hit that overcharge, mate. If that cannon goes down... Oh my god, he didn't overcharge. The whole point of the Nexus is you can overcharge the battery now, dummy. The Immortal takes out one. Oh, the absolute chat of an Immortal. Can he 1v4 the Ravagers? They're trying to hit the pylon rather than the Immortal, so I guess they can in that scenario. Is he going to get a third one? Oh, two of them get out. And of course, we're focusing on recalling probes during this. Priorities? He's like, yeah, my +1's almost done. Like, oh my god, this Protoss player is truly focusing on just the most troll shit they can. Okay, this Immortal and the probes on hold position, gonna try and hold the line there. Oh my god, the Zerglings are getting stuck. Battery overcharge. Time for the probes to fight as well. They trap a few of those Zerglings. Probes turn into pretty good fighting units once they got that battery overcharge. A new Immortal does start up. More batteries and cannons desperately required, mate. He's building cannons way out front, super exposed. Zerg is building spines. Why are we building spines here? Ravagers could bile this down from afar, but I think he could actually be overwhelming this base right now, but Frax Reaper's getting a little bit confused and distracted trying to do this like spine Zergling rush, which can work. I guess the spines can open it up and Lings can rush in, but there is 2 bases up for the Protoss. He's actually got an economic advantage, and if these cannons and batteries finish, I mean, how do you break this? How do you break this as Frax Reaper now? I feel like you've got to have sent your Ravagers across the map to hit the other base or something, because breaking this position is going to be just about impossible. It's a lot of Ravagers. There's a lot of Biles, but... oh man, the Immortals focus firing that. And there's a Prism coming out now as well. 2 Immortals and a Prism. A Robo Bay is going down over here, so he wants to go Disruptors or Colossus. Since there's not many Zerglings, I think Disruptors would be better, but... ooh, Immortals. Ooh, there's not enough Zerglings to wrap around. And these Immortals, oh my god. Are these even Immortals, or are these just priests? Holding their chalice of Zergling blood and drinking it up. They're like, yeah. Yeah, I got 3 kills, I got 8, and we're not even getting started yet. That's barely the warm-up. Barely. All right, we got 2 spines there, another spine moving forward. He's going to start to just slowly drive those tentacles into the walls. The Immortals coming over here. Ooh, yeah. Got to pick up to dodge those biles. All right, these Queens doing a good job of pushing that back for now. We've got Warp Prism speed on the way, Gravitic Drive, and another Robo here. Oh, Dr. Barbecue McPrism, you absolute shitbag. Meanwhile, Hentai is still going well. Lots of drones, actually. Good little economy there for Frax Reaper. It's just the gas mining is not that amazing. Ravagers are so expensive on the gas. Ooh, Prisms come forward. But 3 Immortals is a bit too much. You need more units here. Yeah, when you cycle the barriers like that, it's like, damn, man, the Ravagers just crumble. He needs to bring the rest of these units in. Ooh, has Prism gone too deep? Is he gone too deep? The Queens are going to start to punish this maybe. Land some transfuses on the Ravagers would be awesome. Oh, look at that. He went way too deep with that Prism, but then there's... once he gets back in shield batteries, he's fine. The wall-in does go down, by the way. A few Zerglings just running in would absolutely butcher that main mineral line, but right now there is 2 Colossus on the way? What? There's 2 Colossus on the way? Oh my god. This is so silly. There's a lair starting up on the other side of the map, and he's also going to take that base and gases. So I think he's thinking about mutas. Unfortunately, Frax Reaper hasn't set the rally point, so his drones are just still chilling there. What are we building back here? Cybercore and a Forge. 3 Immortals still running around. Really needs an Observer to clear up all this creep, man. Just no way of spotting those creep tumors. The Ravagers and the Queens have fallen back to the high ground. I really think he could have busted up this ramp, but now Barbecue McPrism has had way too much space to grow. And he might not have been a shower, but he certainly is a grower. This is +1 attack, double Robo. He's even adding a ball to back up his big, long Colossus thrust. And yeah, you gotta back it up, mate. You gotta go follow through on your ball thrusts. Oh my god, this push. Some Biles landing. Oh, the Immortal on the front's gonna go down. Oh, he saves that other Reddit point Immortal into the Prism. This Immortal very low. Uh-oh, I think he actually could overwhelm these Ravagers quite easily if he just turned and fought. But he saves all the units. And, oh no. Yeah, and he's about to get some balls out as well. The cannons and batteries still safe here. Has a Spire started yet? I feel like, there we go. Spire's going down. And remember, there's no anti-air, but, 2 Stargates go down. He's going to be able to get Void Rays or Phoenix up in time to deal with that. More drones going across the map here. He's like, quick, get out. I don't know how long I can hold onto my main. kind of realizes he's probably going to have to move to these bases. Something just recalled over there. I don't know what that was. A ton of probes recalled down to this new third base. Both players expanding to opposite sides of the map. What's yours is now mine. 2 immortals. By the way, each immortal is on 12 kills for that one and 13 kills for that one. The Colossus are up to 3 kills and 6 kills apiece. Oh, the Blood Gods smile down on this slaughter, but they'd really love a big, juicy, giant ball on the face of these Ravagers. They want some carnage. They want some carnage. Oh, my God. All right, Ravager corpses go. We're flying. Frank's Reaper seems to have just given up on this base. He's like, take it, take it. And I'll tell you what, every Zerg structure that dies being all organic and stuff, not only leaving a little trail of rib cages, but each hatchery bleeding. The viscera flying everywhere. No chance for those eggs to go. Are we going to hang around and butcher the baby larva as well? No? All right, Dr. Barbecue McPrism says, let them grow. Oh, actually, they're going to be mutas. That's actually quite frightening. Building Void Rays? And there's 13 mutas on the way? Oh my God, is Frax Reaper still got a chance? Frax Reaper hits this mineral line or this mineral line. I mean, Barbecue's going to have a big problem. Barbecue's supply blocked right now and is really just like so focused on killing the main, is not paying attention to how much stuff there is out here. It's finally clearing up the cancerous growths on the map, the creep tumors that are so annoying. Couple Void Rays coming in. Void Ray Colossus, the biggest brain. Oh no, the mutas show themselves. Oh, such a mistake from Frax Reaper, man. He keeps flying back in. He's like, just in case you didn't see it the first time, here's my mutalisks. Get back to the batteries and the cannons. One Void Ray already goes down. The other one decides to turn and fight because of course the Chad is so overconfident. He's like, yeah, 1 Chad versus 13 virgin Flappy Birds. I can take them on. I'm like, you can't. There's 13 of them. He's like, yeah, but I do bicep curls. I'm like, it doesn't matter. There's 13 on 1. They can all just fucking sit on you. They can do whatever the fuck they want, man. Jeez. Anyways, remember when your opponent's on double Stargate production, it's always advisable to pull back and let them build the hard counter in the Onion Pulse Crystal Mass Phoenix. Frax Reaper's done an amazing swap here, but it's doing some damage. It's not really thinking ahead though. It's going to fight the batteries and the cannons. Already 1 muta falls, 2 mutas. Uh-oh, lots of mutas going to go down here, man. Dude, that's like 4 or 5 mutas are going to go down. That's a lot of mutas falling to this. Oh, and the Phoenix are here now. Now the Phoenix don't have range yet. But, oh my God, loses a Phoenix. Look at this micro. Dr. Barbecue McPrism. Definitely not Dr. Micro. It's going to come into Queen range as well. Onion Pulse Crystals ain't ready yet, mate. You got to chill for a moment. Tech in the main base is getting sniped down. The Phoenix having a bit of a party. Corruptors are now on the way, which we'll be able to deal with that. Of course, Corruptors are smashed by Void Rays, but going into carriers a bit too early as Dr. Barbecue McPrism. Zergling's going to clean up this whole base, though. That's a very good pickup. And going up to a third for Frax Reaper, 38 drones versus 48 probes, but it's effectively 2 bases for the Protoss up against what is soon going to be 6 gases mining. And in an air war, I actually think I favor the Zerg here, especially if the Zerg can just squeeze out 10 or 15 more drones to have a little bit more minerals. And look at that. Goodbye balls. The mutas come in, go for the nut kick. They take out 1 ball, but oh God, that's a lot of range Phoenixes. And there's a reason they're called Onion Pulse Crystals. It's because once you show them, the mutalisks cry. It's like showing one of those sad videos to your girlfriend and you know, the puppies and stuff, and there's some story. You know, there's certain things you watch, you're guaranteed to cry. It's watching The Notebook. That's what range Phoenix is to mutalisks. It's no matter, except it's not the kind of wholesome, good type of crying where you're like, oh, Ryan Gosling's so loyal and he loves her so much. It's more like, oh, they're fucking killing us and we can't do anything about it. This sucks. But the Corruptors are trying to help. There's just not quite enough of them. Onion Pulse Crystals causing a lot of tears. I feel like the Corruptors here are the goggles. Does any of you have Onion goggles? I bought some, but I didn't look and I accidentally bought the kitty goggles. So kind of like these Corruptors where there's not enough of them, they don't properly fit on me. So I tried to wear them while cutting up onions. First of all, I'm blind because I can't wear my glasses with them, so I'm like squinting. Second of all, they were squeezing into my head, and that's kind of these Corruptors. I'm like, dude, this hurts just as much as getting the onion juice in my eyes. I don't know if like 3 or 4 Corruptors helps, especially if Void Rays come out. Thankfully, though, the Protoss is trying to counter what is now mass corrupt. Oh, he's going back into mutas, which is not advisable. But carriers versus corruptors is not a good idea. Oh, these corruptors have been drinking Mountain Dew all morning, and they would love to do a bit of a wee-wee, but there's cannons there, so not going to be able to do it. They say, oh, I can't do it when there's a cannon watching. I'm a nervous caustic sprayer. Oh, mutas, get back! Corruptors go forward here. But you got to focus fire the carriers. Oh my god, look at the micro from Frax Reaper. It's, oh god, it's like watching your granddad try to play a video game. Oh, not even that. It's like watching your granddad try to navigate Windows, right? They're like, why do you do the thing? You're like, you double click it. And they're like, which one's the clicker? And they're like hitting spacebar. And I'm like, no, the mouse. And they're like, who has a pet mouse? And you're like, oh my god, mutas behind the corruptors. Corruptors in front of the mutas. Focus fire the units. Frax Reaper's like, mutas in front of the corruptors? No. Mutas behind the corruptors. Corruptors tank, move the corruptors forward so they keep tanking, and then focus fire. Mutas, which one's the mutalisk again? I'm like, oh, God. Are we actually letting this guy win with carriers against corruptor muta? Dr. Barbecue McPrism, who's played an excellent game up to now, he's just like, I'm just going to mass carriers and like, yeah, there won't be any support for it, but we'll just hope my opponent's going to mess it up. Yeah, I'm like, this should not work. This should not work. Zerg has a good economy, though. So as much as I'm shitting on his micro... Wait. Is he swapping back into Hydras? He has Corruptors with upgrades, and he's swapping back into Hydras? Are both players trying to counter themselves? Oh, God. Are they trying to... I can beat carriers with Hydras because I'm so good? Or is it I'm going to beat Corruptors with carriers because I'm so good? They're both literally swapping out of the unit counters. I don't understand. My brain hurts. And Templar Archives. That's actually a counter if we get Storm to the Hydras. What? Oh no, Frax Reaper. Especially when there's already Colossus out as well and Disruptors. So there's already counters to the Hydras out. Frax Reaper's got an economy. Protoss does not have a proper economy. Only has 3 Stargate production. I think this should be the Zerg's game, unless they decide to just go 100 Hydras right now. Keep in mind as well, they haven't built Hydra upgrades. They queue them both up now, building 7 more drones. Oh man, we're going to go mass Hydra into Colossus Storm Carrier. I mean, the Blood Gods are going to be happy. I guess if that's what the goal is, right? Just feed Hydras into splash damage. That'll be nice. There's already a High Templar here. Storm has not been upgraded, so that's a feedback High Templar. He's basically there for moral support. He's just going to hover along. He's like, look, guys. Hey, Immortal, you have to walk. I get to hover. Immortal's like, wow, you're so badass. Show us that 6 damage Psionic Blast. He's like, excuse me, it's 5 damage with +1? It's like, oh my. That base is going to get sniped, but there's more than enough drones and... Oh, God, the Hydras queue up. Colossus Archon Mass Carrier. We're going to go Hydras right now. Even with an Archon on the ground, there is still a huge window where if we just built pure Corruptor and just shift-clicked the carriers, there would be no way to lose. Archons aren't great versus the Hydras. They're great versus the Corruptors. They're not great versus Hydras. There's still Colossus in there. There's so many carriers. Oh my god. No, and the Hydra upgrades aren't even there. We're just going to go forward and get... Oh god. The mutas go in front. I mean, there's not many Phoenix, but the Phoenix are still getting free reign on those mutas. Oh my god. Focuses down one carrier. The ball clips the Disruptor, the Hydras. The Corruptors are getting massacred by the Archons as well now. They clump up. The Archons even focus fire them. Oh. Oh my god. 5 minutes of dudes like spinning their swords before a fight, you know, showing off. They're both like, whoa, showing off their skills. And then they both just try to commit Sudoku at the same time. Like, I will counter myself. The other one's like, no, knocks the sword out of his hand and quickly Sudokus himself. He's like, I win at losing. And you're like, what? Why? GG, well played. Thank you for that replay. That was a truly unique game. Big shout out to Dr. Barbecue McPrism for having one of my favorite names I've cast in a while. I like that one. That's a good one. Big thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this game and it makes you feel a little bit better about your games you play late at night when you're drunk. If you ever loaded up a replay of like Drunk Ladder, games like this hopefully make you feel a little bit better about yourself. Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate you sending in the replays, guys. Don't forget to send in the replays for the next challenge. Patreon's down below in the description. Much love. Hit the like and subscribe button. See you in the next one.